And Luke had a good choice in shirts. Where'd he go? He had on a good red shirt. Well, thanks for having me here. And I've got my mother-in-law and her friend Ruthie here from Washington State.
All right.
Not too far from Vancouver. They live down on the southwest coast of Washington near Westport and Grayland. So having my mother-in-law with me, she wanted to hear this song, so I'm going to play this. Steve, you'll be glad to know you and her share musical tastes. That's what it is. This is a song about the place I grew up, a really bad place down the road from my house. Well, you could see the red glow of the neon beer sign from miles away. In the Arizona night, there was 4 rundown shacks in a muddy ditch out back. They had a madam named Lucille, weighed 295, and rumors said she could whip any man alive. Raise her in her blouse, and no, she didn't take no bow. It only took $20, and with a little luck, a boy could become a man. If you were looking for a woman, you know you'd find one at the end of the road, down at Froggy Bottom. They say sometimes a man would get too wild, rough up a girl and get Big Lucille riled. Then he'd show up in the ditch face down with his throat cut. Me and my high school buds thought it was all a big joke. If you couldn't get lucky with the girls, you know why you could slip out there if you weren't too scared. And it only took $20 to buy a little love, and a boy could become a man. If you were looking for a woman, you know you're gonna find one at the end of the road, down at Froggy Bottom. At 16, I snuck in on a Saturday night. First girl I saw gave me a sexy smile, but then I felt a chill. When I turned around, I saw Lucille. Oh, my knees were knocking. She said, here's some advice. Come see me when you're older. We'll treat you real nice, but you better run home now and give your daddy my love. She said, save your $20, and when you're old enough, we'll treat you like a man. And if you're looking for a woman, you know you'll find one at the end of the road, here at Froggy Bottom. If you're looking for a woman, you know you're gonna find one at the end of the road, down here at Froggy Bottom. It's close to Halloween, and I'm going to play some Halloween stuff, get off down the darker side of reality here. There's been lots of rumors and stories told about the Ryman Auditorium, and this is another one. This is called Halloween at the Ryman. The first show ends at midnight, October 31st. The crowd is gone, the doors are locked, silence feels like a curse. Darkness covers empty pews and quenches the shadow's thirst. chill air grows thick and close. It shimmers with a strange light. Wispy audience appears, seems to materialize, and a wispy all-star band takes their place on the stage. Halloween at the Ryman, and the ghosts have come to play. A steel guitar starts to whine, no sound carries outside. Steel guitar starts to whine, the sound carries outside. The crowd goes quiet as Hank himself steps to the mic. Every head nods when he sings, so lonesome I could cry. Patsy Cline steps from the shadows wearing a long black gown. She sings crazy with a power that brings the house down, and the notes from Chet's guitar fill the room's empty space. Halloween at the Ryman, and the ghosts have come to play. All the departed take a turn, the hours before dawn. Every one of them lives again when they sing their old songs. And dawn creeps across the Cumberland, its first rays hit the streets. It filters through the windows, falls on the old church's seats. The night's last song echoes to the band's final beats. The players and their audience fade away into the night. The stage is empty again. The players have gone from sight. And the crowd goes wild again, waiting for the day when it's Halloween at the Ryman, and the ghosts come back to play. They go wild in the night before the ghosts come back to play. Well, back off in the islands of Carolinas, they got a man there that is kind of like a witch doctor. And the folks around there, when they need help with something, they go to see him. But you got to be real careful what you ask for, because you might get it. And this song's about that. He's called the Conger Man. Down a nameless road where the muddy tracks end, there's a well-worn path where the swamp closes in, to a clapboard shack and an old man in a rocking chair. There's a smell of danger in the musty air. Conjure man, please change my luck. Conjure man, help me find love. Make her want me all the time. Stay by my side, oh I know that you can. Conjure man. He threw some chicken bones on a snake skin at his feet. My veins turned to ice when his gaze came up on me. He sliced my finger, let the blood drip in the fire. The last thing I remember was his voice growing higher and higher. Conjure man, please change my luck. Conjure man, help me find love. Make her want me all the time. Stay by my side, oh I know that you can. confused as a girl stepped out of the mist. She had maroon eyes and gave me a fiery kiss. Said she was mine, I was hers for eternity. The devil would claim my soul if I tried to leave. Conger Man sure changed my love. Conger Man, it's a dangerous love. She wants me all the time. She's draining away my life. All this ain't what I had planned. Conger Man, oh, this ain't what I had planned. Conger Man. Little town up there in Washington called Grayland, and it's what bar population, about 300-400 maybe. And this song is the most requested song in Grayland, Washington. And it's a true story, by the way, and it's made all the more interesting to me because this story took place property next door that adjoins my mother-in-law's property there in that town. And it's a suitably Halloweenish kind of a song. It's called Ken Went to Pieces. There was nowhere to turn in the motorhome when Sherry got on a tear. Folks all over the trailer park wondered how Ken could stay there. She was a high-maintenance woman, needed lots of feel-good drugs. She got tired of Ken whining, so she decided to hush him up. And Ken went to pieces with Sherry in their Winnebago that night. 30 years of living and wandering ended without even a fight. 'Cause Sherry was crazy over Ken, and it all came to an end when Ken went to pieces with Sherry in their Winnebago that night. Some folks thought it was sleeping pills, others said it was strychnine. Either way, it didn't really matter. It brought an end to Ken's earthly time. She borrowed a bone saw from a neighbor, said she had to cut up something big. She stuffed Ken in some plastic bags, carried him out back of their rig. Old Ken went to pieces with Sherry in their Winnebago that night. 30 years of living and wandering ended without even a fight. 'Cause Sherry was crazy over Ken, and it all came to an end when Ken went to pieces with Sherry in their Winnebago that night. The coyotes and coons, a few black bears showed old Ken a merry time. Carried him off in the bogs and woods, hardly left any sign. And Ken went to pieces with Sherry in their Winnebago that night. When the sheriff was called, he never found even a sign of a fight. But when Sherry was busy with Ken, she made one mistake in the end. She left a small part of her old friend in their Winnebago that night. 'Cause Sherry was crazy, and Ken went to pieces with Sherry in their Winnebago that night. Ken went to pieces with Sherry, their Winnebago that night. Well, while I'm in this tuning, I'll do another song for my mother-in-law. She's a real dog person, and I'm a dog person too. But she's got more dogs than I do, so I'll play this song for her. Oh, baby, it's been good, but it's time to move on. My paws are itching from standing still too long. Oh, you know I'm not cut out to be a one-woman man. So it's a goodbye, baby. I hope you understand. Oh, the dog's gotta run, hound's gotta howl, gotta jump the fence, go out on the prowl. It's a force of nature I can't deny, long as earth spins around the sun. Oh, dog's gotta run. Oh, dog's gotta run. Well, I didn't mean to hurt you, I told the truth from the start. I said I wouldn't stick around, wouldn't give up my heart. You know, ramblers and fools ain't no good for love. Can't ever tie me down, ain't no chain strong enough. And dogs gotta run, hounds gotta howl, gotta jump the fence, go out on the prowl. It's a force of nature I can't deny, long as earth spins around the sun. Oh, dog's gotta run. Dog's gotta run. I'm a cur, I'm a stray, I'm an SOB, but I'm just being me. 'Cause dogs gotta run, hounds gotta howl, gotta jump the fence, go out on the prowl. It's a force of nature I can't deny, long as earth spins around the sun. Oh, dogs gotta run. It's a force of nature I can't deny, long as earth spins around the sun. Those dogs gotta run. Gotta run. Gotta run, gotta howl, gotta go on the prowl. Dogs gotta run. not done, Jeremy. Well, I don't want to tune again, so I'm going to be lazy. This is a song called It's in Our Blood. 6 days at the mill, it's the way it's gotta be. Keep the bills paid, keep farming this red clay. 100-year-old house under shady oak trees. It's part of the family, it's always been with us. It's what we love, it's the place for us. It's in our blood, it's in our hearts. It's what makes us who we are. In every breath that we breathe, all the dreams that we dream, it's in our blood. It's in our blood. Sitting on the porch, front porch summer night, you can hear the cotton growing, old bullfrog croaking, sipping cold sweet tea on the Georgia twilight. Smell peach pies baking, watch our kids playing. This life's part of us, it's the world we love. It's in our blood, it's in our hearts. It's what makes us who we are. In every breath that we breathe, all the dreams that we dream, it's in our blood. It's in our blood. Like my daddy and his daddy before him, I'll stay right here through thick and thin, the way it's always been. It's in our blood, it's in our hearts. It's what makes us who we are. In every breath that we breathe, all the dreams that we dream, it's in our blood. It's in our blood. It's in our blood. It's in our blood. Well, I'm done now, Jeremy.